Michael Hernandez, MLH Media. We're here making a little bit of a different video today. Just wanted to go ahead and kind of talk a little bit about the situation going down south over there with the Johnny Robles situation with the I don't know if a lot of you seen. I know a couple of you may have seen on my Instagram story recently the repost of the video of Johnny Robles getting kind of apprehended by police, being detained. We're going to get into all of that. We're going to kind of get into what exactly happened, what was going on, and what I got from the official source, what I got from the the Instagram page that went ahead and created the video, created the decoy, created the situation to go ahead and bring Johnny into police hands. Obviously, we don't know if he will be charged yet. That sometimes in the state of California can take quite some time. So we will look to see if it does get to the courts, if that is the case, because from what has been informed to me, Johnny is not in custody at the moment. He was detained. He was released. He was told to give over his information to police. And that is where we're at currently sitting with the case. So now we will currently kind of await as we now look to see the full video from Mr. Big Bad Wolf over there on Instagram and on YouTube. So I will also go ahead and make sure to go ahead and include those links both here for his Instagram and his YouTube, so you guys can check out the videos that I'm going to show I'm going to show a little bit here in this video here, and then also you guys can go ahead and check out his YouTube for when that full video does come out. But let's just go ahead, hop straight into the footage here from the day of the event. So here it is. I mean, this is him getting detained at the actual park, I believe. So I mean, it's very, very, very just, I don't know. It's hard to see things like this, especially with guys I've interviewed, with people that I've spoken to, and with people that had such high ceilings in the sport. It's very, very sad to see. He recently got a win just a couple of months ago against a UFC vet. He's very much on his way to doing some big, bright things in the sport. And throwing it all the way over chatting with a young girl that wasn't even a real person at the end of the day. And I know that's, not the case. That's not the points here, and that's, but it's just, it's, you're throwing your life, you're throwing your career away over a hypothetical, over something that I don't know. It really just, and he knows in his head what's wrong. He knows in his head that this is not okay, that this is not legal. This is not, in any case, in any state, this is not legal, to be chatting with the age that he was chatting with. I believe it was a 15-year-old girl. It makes no sense to me. In any sort of frame of mind, and it just really hurts me, and it sucks, especially because this was a leader in a lot of gyms. He was somebody that a lot of people looked up to, and so it sucks when people like this are put into this light, and now you have to go ahead and possibly peel back the curtains on what was happening beforehand. And so we'll just go ahead and look a little bit more. There's a couple more videos here that were included on the Instagram. Here's him sitting down, kind of just being detained at the scene, being talked to by police. Definitely very out of character for Johnny. That was one thing that I seen a lot of the comments, and sometimes people are going through their own dilemmas, and I'm not at all making excuses for him, but definitely just was not something I was expecting to see out of him. But here's some of the chats. I'm going to kind of get off after about right here, just because it does start getting a little bit into the sexual kind of nature, and I don't really want to share that here on the channel, especially with the nature of this case. So it was very, very hard, very hard to go ahead and see that video. So just some quick debriefings from this. From what I've gathered after speaking on the Instagram account and the videos that I posted, Johnny was detained at the scene. He did admit to police that he was texting an underage girl. He was meeting them for interest of sexual nature. Something that I found kind of interesting from while talking to the Instagram page, which I mentioned will be linked below, and also his YouTube will be linked below as well if you want to go ahead and catch any of the content that he does create from the situation, or just in general support his page. People like him do a very, very risky job. So obviously very, very thankful for him for kind of getting these people out of the streets and getting them out of talking to possibly more people. But He kind of just characterized it as messing around. He just wanted to see how far he could get it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if he's going through something, don't know what exactly is going on, but just seems like a very, very troubling choice, very troubling situation, just all around disgusting, disgusting action. I don't know. Like, it's almost no words for me at some point, and I try to be professional as a reporter in this, but it's very, very hard for me to make light of this. And I know a lot of people in the comment section were mentioning California mixed martial arts and his coaching position there. And from what I've heard, he's been released from this coaching position, as well as no longer working with his coaches over there. So yeah, very sad in the sense that Robles had a lot going for him. You know, he was somebody that just got a win over a UFC vet about to be 30. Just, I don't know, very tough situation to talk about, very tough situation to kind of break a light and shed light into. I definitely wanted to shed light into it because this isn't the first time that this has happened in the mixed martial arts community. This is something that, as much as a lot of people want to kind of shy away from it, grooming and exploitation and, you know, men using their power, or maybe even women using their power over underage underage kids. It's been something that has been in the mixed martial arts community for quite some time. And it's, you know, the more and more that we're able to go ahead and speak out against it and kind of put awareness out into the world, I think that it'll stop a lot of this, and you won't see as much as this, and hopefully more people will feel free to speak out. And that's overall what I really wanted to do with this video today, is kind of let that be known. Is if you are in a situation like this, if you are an underage girl, if you're a girl at a gym maybe, and you feel like, because who knows, you know, Johnny was coaching there for quite some time, and it's just, you never, you know, and that opens up a whole new bag now of possibility of things that could have happened underneath there, you know. And it's just very sad to see. It's very sad to see. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end off the video here. Like how I stated, if you are somebody that is in a situation like this, if you are a young person and you feel like you're being taken advantage of, please contact authorities. This is something that, as much as you may not think it's going to be a problem now, it will be a problem later. And not only for yourself, but for them in so many ways. And just, I don't mean that in a problem for them in like, oh, you're gonna get them in trouble, but they shouldn't be contacting you. And it just, they know what they're doing is wrong, the older person in that situation. And a younger person in that situation, if you feel like you are being taken advantage of, like how I said, please feel free, come forward, let your voice be heard, because it is not something that should be taken lightly, and it should be something that should be taken care of. Michael Hernandez here, MLH Media. Hope you all have a great rest of your week here today.